Hey guys, tonight's movie review is for Shaun the Sheep. A little bit about this movie. This is based on a kids' TV series of the same name, Shaun the Sheep. And in this movie adaptation, you find Shaun the sheep, the farmer, and the dog all out on the farm. And Shaun is, well, everyone is kind of getting really tired of the day-to-day routine of being on a farm, the checklist, all the stuff you have to do. And so Shaun the sheep decides to take a day off. He wants to take a day off and relax, and so he and the other sheep come up with this scheme to kind of get the farmer into this caravan thing so that they can have a relaxing day inside the house and just have a day off. Unfortunately, things go wrong. The caravan gets off of its log that it was stuck on and goes rolling. It sends the farmer into the big city in London, and he has an accident and forgets who he is. He loses his memory. And so Shaun the sheep and the rest of the crew go into the big city to try to find the farmer and get back to the farm. So that's basically what the movie's about. Is the farmer going to regain his memory and realize where he is and where he should be? Are Shaun the sheep and all the other characters even going to be able to find the farmer in the big city? And also they're dealing with an animal control guy who's trying to catch them the whole time. So can they stay out of harm's way? Can they find the farmer? Can they all be reunited and get back to the farm? That's basically what this movie is about in a nutshell. Now, I'm going to say, this movie isn't for everyone. I'm just going to say that right away because it is a movie, it's very similar to Pixar's WALL-E. In WALL-E, the very first half of the movie basically has no dialogue at all, and it's all done through kind of sounds and music, and it's really about the actions and the emotions of the character. And this movie does that as well. In fact, the entire movie really doesn't have any dialogue at all, except for some kind of jibber-jabber that the humans speak in the movie. So I'm just going to say that up front because it might turn some people away. But if you can get into that, if you can kind of open your mind to something different, this really is a good story. Aardman, the production company, they are famous for Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run, all of these claymation films. And Shaun the Sheep is another one of those. It's claymation, stop animation, which is super impressive to me just right off the bat because every little minute detail and little bend, just, to get a wave, it takes hours and hours of just this grueling work. And I would definitely just smash the clay. That's not the job for me. But the wonderful thing about it is that they are so, top of the line at doing this stuff that you don't notice that it's like, Everything flows really well. All the materials they use, they know how to blend it together and to really make it interesting to watch and fun to watch. And the story itself, even though it doesn't have dialogue, it's got a lot of cute humor, interesting sounds. It keeps you engaged. The story keeps you engaged. It's a shorter movie. It's an hour and 22 minutes because I don't think this could really do an hour and 45 minutes, 2-hour children's movie, I don't think would work, but they know that. And so this is a shorter movie, and, it's got some simplistic scenes, but the story itself is really clever. It's definitely something different and refreshing from a lot of the other kids' movies that are out there. It stands on its own, and if you give it a chance, I think it's something that's really special and really enjoyable to watch. From beginning to end, it had a couple slower moments, but for the most part, the pace was really good. The storytelling is really good. The emotions, you get all the feelings without the dialogue. They do a really good job of that. So all of that being said, I would give this movie a B. It's definitely a different kind of movie for kids and adults to see, but I think if you give yourself a chance and you try it out, you'll really enjoy it. So I would say go see this. It's something different. And that's all I've got for tonight. It's a B. If you have seen this movie or are interested in it, have seen the TV series, I'd love to know your thoughts on Shaun the Sheep. And I'd love to know your thoughts on other projects that Aardman's done. Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run, The Pirates. I'd love to know your thoughts below on this kind of really interesting, different children's movie element with the claymation stop motion. So that's all I got. If you would like this and you'd like to see more, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. It's amazing that anybody would watch, all these videos. And thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. And I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe if you enjoyed it, and let others know. So thank you guys so much. That's all I have for tonight. Bye.